Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 23rd ranked team, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Lobos will kick this deep to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
It's 3rd and 6. A challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's a fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
7, Washington State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Tries to get it to the running back. The ball is caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Lobos. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and it gets them a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Washington State, 0.
Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And is intercepted.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Vargas. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Washington State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Lobos offense is back out there. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Quick spin on the run. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it second and medium. Grab behind the line. It's Foster. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, New Mexico. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
New Mexico, 21. Washington State, 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Washington State's offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Lobos. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. New Mexico, 28. Washington State, 7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
To advance on the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. That completion sets up a second down play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Washington State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived as...
The tight end.
ball, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. New Mexico, 28. Washington State, 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Washington State, 14.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags a quick throw.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Vargas. Checks this down to the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's York. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
The quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Trying to make it 3 straight third down conversion. They need a yard here. Grab behind the line. It's York. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, New Mexico. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Washington State, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Makes a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys.
Got him. He's sacked.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass. It's Vargas. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Caught in the backfield. It's Foster.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
And the coverage team able to bring him down.
Washington State will take over first and 10.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First down and 10 now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the QB will try again on second and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So a positive play kick with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets...
Catch made down inside the 20. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Washington State getting set for the first and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
New Mexico, 25. Washington State, 14.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Offense is back out there. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no. Here we go again. A really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to throw. It's Vargas. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. That will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback still with the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And there's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to his target. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. And he pulls in the catch. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. There's contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks loose at the 40. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down. The clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Hands off to the left. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Vargas. And the pass is incomplete. they're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Washington State's offense back on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Here's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Lobos. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Washington State, 14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
With the carry, it's the runback. Picks up 1. Third down coming up.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They're trying to run it with the option. Fighting off the defender. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield, it's Vargas. He breaks free. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's that defense shifting again. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.